So now we've got everything in place to write useful AutoHotkey scripts. We've installed AutoHotkey and configured VS Code to write our scripts efficiently. In this section, we'll introduce a practical project that shows how effective AutoHotkey is. The scenario for the project is that we work for an organisation that has training classes for its workforce, and the training attendance record for each class has ended up as a simple text file. Unfortunately for you, when the class took place, those running the classes didn't have the time to put the attendance data in the official online record. So now you as the employee have ended up with the exciting job of entering hundreds of records into the system. To give you an idea of what we're looking to achieve, I'll show you the final AutoHotkey script running. So this is our final script, and as you can see, if I scroll down, it's only around 70 lines, and in fact if I was to get rid of the actual training records, the actual code which does anything is around 50 lines. So it's not much code at that, and it's quite simple, so it's not difficult to do. These are the training records that we've been given by our imaginary boss. Now this has been reformatted because the boss has given it us in a simple text format, like I said, and it's tab separated. It could be any sort of separation, could be space separated. It just means that we'd reformat it for AutoHotkey slightly differently. I've done it tab separated just for convenience. Now the way this text file works is each line represents a separate training record. So in this first line, Jason Kemp completed his IT skills on the 30th of November 2019, and I've also given him an employee number. And then the next line is a new record with a different person. So the script will go through each of these training records line by line and insert it into the form which is here. And this is produced in Google Sheets, so I can replicate it easily, but it could be any bit of software, and it doesn't even have to be browser based. It could be a desktop application, but I've done it in Google Sheets. And if you were to do it manually, you choose the class, you choose a date, and you put in someone's name, Joe Blogs, that's first name, sorry, and employee number. So I'll just put in a random number there, and then we've submitted the response. So that form submission ends up in a Google spreadsheet that is linked to the form. Now I'll show you how to create that. It's dead easy, and of course it's not part of the AutoHotkey course skills. It's part of the Google Docs suite, and it's just for demonstration. So now we know how the script's supposed to work. Let's try running it. So if I right click, and before I right click and start it, we'll just do three records, because it'll get kind of boring watching this loop over all these records. So if I right click and run the script, you should see it going through adding all the training records. There you go, it's completed those three. And if we look in the spreadsheet, you can see that those three records have been entered correctly, with Danetta Malky being the last record, and the third record is Danetta Malky.